Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remove your hats at this time. Stand, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
At this time, the Metro County High School Band will be playing the national anthem. Please remain standing.
Veterans Day, formerly known as Armistice Day, was originally set as a U.S. legal holiday to honor the end of World War I, which officially took place on November 11, 1918, so on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. In 1954, the U.S. Congress, at the urging of veteran service organizations, amended the original act by striking out the word armistice and replacing it with veterans. With the approval of legislation on June 1, 1954, November 11th, which is the 11th day of the 11th month, became a day to honor all American veterans through the ages. At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Damlin, a Macon County High School teacher, to the podium to speak about the importance of the veteran.
Good morning. It's an honor to stand here before you, and more importantly, to stand before these men and women behind me who are war fighters for our nation on this Veterans Day. As a Marine who served in Desert Storm, I'm both proud and humbled to speak on this day and tell you what it means to us, especially those of us who have worn the uniform and stood side by side in service. When people think about Veterans Day, they often think of words like honor, sacrifice, bravery. They think of battles fought, victories won. And while all these things are true, I'd like to talk to you this morning about something equally important that might not always come to mind. It's a simple idea, a powerful one that has been established in veterans from day one. It is simply this: doing the next right thing. This idea is ingrained into us in the military. You get up, you keep moving. You focus on the mission. You always do what's right in the moment, whether you're in a foreign desert or if you're back home. There's always a next right thing that you can do. When I served during Desert Storm, the missions could be intense. The situations were often unpredictable. But what kept us moving forward, what kept us strong, wasn't necessarily thinking about the end of the war or even the big picture. Instead, it was taking the next right step, looking out for one another, doing whatever was needed that had to be done to keep our mission and our teams and our brothers and sisters moving forward. We weren't fighting just for ourselves. We were fighting for the Marine, the soldier, the sailor, and the airman to our left and to our right. Veterans Day is an opportunity for all of us, whether you have served in uniform or not, to honor the responsibility of doing the next right thing. When service members return home, they don't stop being part of the team. Veterans carry the same commitment to their families, their communities, their country, their work. They continue to show up, whether it's through public service, volunteering, or just being there for those who need them. Veterans continue to set an example, teaching us all what it means to put others first. Today, we're here to honor the men and women who have served, those who committed themselves to a cause bigger than any one person. But honoring them goes beyond words of gratitude. It means doing the next right thing in your own lives. Whatever that may look like. Maybe it's helping a neighbor. Maybe it's being there for a friend. Maybe it's standing up for what's right, even when it's difficult. It means stepping up because the legacy of our veterans, these men and women behind me and all over the world, have left us. We owe them to continue to be strong, courageous, and focused on the good that we can do in this world. In Desert Storm, we were often reminded that our actions are part of a larger mission. Today, that mission has changed. But the values that we serve and believe in have not. We need to continue to serve one another, to serve our community, to support our fellow veterans, and to be leaders by example. So we celebrate Veterans Day. Let's not forget to thank our veterans, but also to carry them forward in the same spirit of service by always doing the next right thing, whatever that looks like. That's how you truly honor the legacy of these men and women who have served and sacrificed. Today, we gather not only to recognize but to deeply honor the men and women who have worn the uniform of the United States. Many who are not even here today with us. Families who have lost loved ones. Those that are missing in action. From the beaches of Normandy to the sands of Iraq, from the jungles of Vietnam to the mountains of Afghanistan. Our veterans have stood resolute in the face of unimaginable challenges. They sacrificed time, comfort, and for some, even their lives, simply to protect that which we hold dear. Today, Veterans Day is about them, honoring their courage, their dedication, and their unbreakable bond that have been forged through service to our nation. Our veterans come from all walks of life. They are fathers, mothers, siblings, sons, and daughters. They are teachers, doctors, mechanics, firefighters, community leaders. They wear many titles, but the one title that unites all of us, the one tie that binds us at the heart, is the title of veteran. These men and women behind me have set aside their own plans. They put their own lives on hold, and they answered the call to serve. Not for recognition, not for glory, but because they believe in something greater than themselves. Today, we honor that choice and the courage that it took to make it. As we pay tribute to them, let's also remember that their service doesn't end when they return home. Many veterans carry with them the unseen scars of war, the weight of their experience, and yet they continue to serve. They become mentors, volunteers, and tactics. They lift one another up, offer hand to brother or sister who may be struggling. They support one another. For these veterans, the commitment to serve and protect never fades. It is a lifelong journey. Today, as we reflect on the sacrifices and the steadfast dedication of the men and women in uniform of the United States, let's renew our commitment to them. Let's pledge to be there for them as they have been there for us, not just today, but on every day. They've given so much to ensure it's our duty to support them in return, to honor them by doing the next right thing, to live up to the values that they have exemplified. Let us walk forward with a renewed sense of gratitude and purpose, and carry their spirit of service with us in all that we do. To every veteran that is here today, to every family member and loved one of people who have served, to those who can't be with us, we see, we honor, and we thank you. You're the strength of our great nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Daly. We are delighted to have local veterans in attendance today. Veterans from our area have served in every branch of the armed forces, and we would like to honor those in attendance for your service. The following presentation features the official service songs from each branch of the U.S. military. We would like to ask each veteran to stand when your song is played so we can show our appreciation.
United States Army. United States Navy. United States Coast Guard. United States Air Force. United States Marines.
this time, we would like to welcome Commander Donald Lloyd from Patriots Day guest speaker. We are presenting him with 6 American flags to be retired. Thank you for your service and all that you do for our great nation.
Thank you, thank every one of you for what you do for our country. Thank you, everyone. We're blessed to live in such a great country. We're blessed to live in McNabb County. We have a super school system. And I want to thank the school for what you do for us veterans. Thank you very much. We have a Patriots Pins Award, and we'd like to bring those people forward that were elected out of the Patriots Pin and take care of that, okay?
Every year, our VFW Post 6281 sponsors a Patriot Pin contest for middle school students. It's designed to bring out the best in our students and to understand the democracy that we live in. I'm very happy to announce third place winner, and if you are here, we ask you to come on up at this time. We have a presentation with Destiny Reinhardt. Second place winner, Christian Hughes. And the first place winner, Sam Pryor. Congratulations to each one of you. We have presentation to make, including the Patriot Pin. We'll make the third place first. Winner of $50. You're going to take care of that, okay, right? All right. And a certificate. And Don will make that presentation. First place. If you would come over here, where you can see the cameras. I just want to say 3 words, maybe 4, and that is, we are knocked over by the presentations that you all give up here at the middle school, high school, and the elementary school kids are very impressive. And most of you have been there and done that. And so we just want to thank you all very much for taking your time out to honor the veterans that are here and that have served in many different ways. Each one is different. And one thing that keeps coming back is to get a chance to talk to a veteran, ask them to tell
I will now read I Am a Veteran by Andrew C. Brett. I served on the battlefront, I served on the base. I bound up the wounded and begged for God's grace. I gave orders for fire and I followed commands. I marched into conflict in far distant lands. In the jungle, the desert, on mountains and shores, in bunkers and tents, on dank earthen floors. While I fought on the ground, in the air, on the sea, my family and friends were home, praying for me. For the land of the free and the home of the brave, I faced my demons in foxholes and caves. Then one dreaded day, without drummer or beat, I lost an arm, my buddy lost his life. I came home and moved on, but forever was shamed. The perils of war, my memory remained. I don't really say much, I don't feel like I can, but I left home a child and I came home a man. There are thousands like me, thousands more who are gone, but their legacy lives as time marches on. White crosses and rows and names carved in the queue remind us what these brave souls had to do. I'm part of the fellowship, a strong mighty band of each man and each woman who has served this great land. And when old glory waves, I stand proud, I stand tall. I helped her, keep her flying over you, over all. Thank you.
Miss Jolly's art class at Metcalfe County Middle School has created an art project to be displayed in the VFW building. We really love our veterans and want to show our appreciation to you.
That is most beautiful. I would like to make note that we have two veterans organizations in the county. We have the VFW and we have the American Legion Post 65. Ladies, two commanders. And speaking for all of us, we thank you very, very much, and we'll find a place of honor for this. So one of you is going to have to carry it home. But thank you.
Thank you again for your attendance with us here today. It has been our intention to honor our veterans while also educating our students about the contributions that each of you have made to our country. At this time, can we please stand and show our veterans how much we appreciate them? Students, please remain seated until directed by the screen.
Well, on behalf of our school system here in Metcalfe County, we appreciate all the veterans that have came out today to join us to celebrate you all. And we've got Miss Stinson's class during our win time. They have handwritten notes that they are going to give you all this time. So they just want to show their appreciation to you and what you've done for our great nation.
especially want to thank our veterans. Growing up as a kid, I had grandparents that had served, and I had family members that had served, and it was always instilled in me, in my family growing up. You always show respect to everyone, but you show utmost respect to those who have served, and those who have fallen, those who have fought, and those who were willing to go fight to defend the freedoms that we have today. Students, the very moment that we have right here would not be possible if it were not for these veterans behind me and those that have fallen in time gone by. So today, I want to thank you for the appreciation and the respect that you have shown to these that are here with us today. But as was mentioned earlier by Mr. Dameron, that gratitude, paying that forward, doing the next right thing, keep that in your mind. Not just one day, but every day. Be thankful, be appreciative, be grateful for where we live, how we live, and the people who have sacrificed so much for our great nation. That's all that I have, and at this time I would like to ask for one more round of applause for our veterans.